Everybody, welcome back. So as you saw in one of my previous unboxings from Hunter's Lodge, you noticed that I got these two MAB Model Ds. Of course, they are missing quite a few components. Of course, these, quick disclaimer, these are completely unloaded. They've been in the same state that they've been in since I did that video. So these are those MAB Model Ds that of course are needing quite a few internal parts. Of course, they don't have any barrel lugs or recoil springs or any of that stuff. Of course, we're missing firing pins, some other stuff. But real quickly, we're going to jump into an order that I got from Century Arms. They had a decent number of these parts. I'm hoping that I have enough here to at least maybe get these back into shooting condition. I don't know. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at these. I'm going to set these off to the side. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm going to try to do my best to tell you what I paid for everything as I get into it and go through it. It's a pretty good order. Of course, I got some things that I probably didn't need. You know, I got just some military surplus stuff that I really wanted, just honestly because I wanted it. But anyway, let's check this out and see what we got. Wow, they actually packed this a little differently than I expected. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's take all of this and set it to the side. This is some pretty cool stuff right here. Really excited actually about these satchels or whatever you want to call them. Let's move that box. So, just some really cool surplus that I wanted, that I thought was kind of neat. And we're going to try to go through this, try to give you the condition of what I got, hopefully. We'll just see what we get into. Alright, so, let me grab my packing list so I can hopefully tell you what I paid for all this stuff. Let's start with the big stuff here. So these little heaver sacks, or haversacks, whatever you want to call them, these are Romanian ones. These cost me, believe it or not, $9.95 each. This is a Portuguese paratrooper BAR, basically magazine belt. This thing actually was probably one of the more expensive items. This thing was $37.50. Of course, this is with my CNR license, so I do get a little bit of a discount. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at these first, then we're going to get into the bag of parts because there's tons of small stuff in there. So let me move this out of the way. Once again, you guys know space is at a premium. So let's check out these haversacks. I don't even know what you call them. I just got these because I thought they'd be kind of cool for range day, you know, what have you. Trying to see if I can get you a look at the inside of this. Of course, you have your nice shoulder strap. All kinds of stuff. Another weird strap, but anyway, shoulder strap is in good condition. Of course, you got this one big cell in here. And then you got like a divided pouch in here. Trying to look at this. Well, that's unfortunate. That button there is kind of rusted. Actually, it's rusted kind of bad. But the canvas itself appears to be in decent shape, so I'm not overly worried about it. I mean, crap, for $10 for a neat little sack. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Just milcert, plus got some pretty cool markings there. Thought that was kind of cool. I'm okay with that for 10 bucks. Let's check out the other one. Of course, I bought two. I figured my wife would probably steal one. She loves to do that. It's kind of funny. I brought a Glock 19 home one day, and she stole that from me. I actually bought it for myself, and she took it. But anyway, it's still mine. It's basically hers. So anyway, shoulder strap on this one looks good. It's just kind of older military canvas. Of course, then you got your weird little I don't even know what kind of strap this is. You guys may know more about that. Maybe that's it hooks on something. I would assume some sort of gear that the Romanians would have. Inside of this one looks pretty good. Of course, the button on this one, it's got a little bit of rust on it, but it's not terrible. It's actually functioning. Ow, really tight. Need some oil on it. But anyway, the canvas is in good shape. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. No complaints there. Let's take that haversack, move it. That didn't have any special markings on it. Now, reason I snatched one of these up. These are pretty cool. Of course, this was Portuguese. It's made for the BAR mags. You will notice these mag pouches are pretty deep. From what I've read, you can fit two HKG3, HK91 Set Me See mags in here, and it's pretty tight, but you can do it. So what's neat is this belt gives you the ability to carry 12 of those HK/Set Me mags. So pretty stoked about that. This thing's actually in really good shape. It's just been sitting obviously in storage for a long time. You know, these pockets look like they're in good shape. I got no complaints here. It's just kind of, you can tell it's just kind of been sitting in storage. Of course, there's your buckle. Traditional web gear style buckle. I'm not even going to try to get that on there on camera because it'll take me forever. But not too bad, honestly. It's pretty cool. It's in good shape. Kind of thinking, well, it should be for $37, but just some cool gear to have. Let's put that aside, and now we're going to get into all the tiny little MAB parts, because mine are missing quite a few from Hunter's Lodge. Okay, this is going to be fun. Okay, let's start with barrel lugs. Barrel lugs, let's see what they cost. Or barrel bushings. Barrel bushings were $14 a piece. Let's check that out. I'm just going to probably open up one of them instead of both of them, just for the sake of time. I'm already getting at 7 minutes on the video. You know, they're kind of old, little greasy looking. Wow, that is not focusing at all. I don't know what my problem is today. It's probably all the stuff on the table. But anyway, that's that bushing, covered in grease. Oh wow, so this is some of the stuff that came from Springfield Sporters that they bought out years ago. Much like a whole bunch of those infield parts. But anyway, I got two of those because, like I said, both my MABs are missing them. They need that. And then of course they're also missing those recoil springs. You know, it's not going to work real well without a recoil spring. These, let me look real quick. Recoil springs are new, and as you can tell, they're still wrapped up in whatever paper that is. They were $4.20 a piece. Let's check this out. Oh wow. Okay guys, so I want to open this, but I'm probably not going to open this because this is in that wax paper oftentimes that you see some of those M1 carbine mags that came in the country. So this is still covered in that wax paper. These are the recoil springs, once again, that go inside here. I'm not going to open these up. Well, I might. How hard is it to get into it? Probably end up with wax all over me. Let's see if we can do a sneak peek. There you go. Maybe some very minute rust spots, if any, but it's all been wrapped up in this wax paper. So I'm not concerned about them because I'll oil those up real good and put them in the gun. Wow, that is very sticky. Anyway, $4.20 a piece. Man, I will not do that again. All right, so obviously my MABs are both missing grips as well as grip screws. Notice the problem. So I was like, well, maybe they got some grip screws. Yes, they did. So got me some MAB D grip screws. Only got 3 of them. Looks like they gave me 2 short and 1 long. That might be a problem. Maybe not. I'm not real sure. I knew that before I ordered them, but they didn't make a distinction on the website. So those grip screws were $3 a piece. And as you guys can see, the heads are in, well, you probably can't see it, the heads are in perfect shape on these. I may have to put in a call to them to get 1 more screw. I don't know. I only ordered 3 because I had a 4th one and I don't know, I wasn't thinking, I guess. Let's see. Next on the list, grip safety pin. $4.20. Has a tiny amount of rust on it. I'll try to do some wow, kind of sucks. I'll try to do some pictures of that. I can clean that up with a little bit of steel wool. And then lastly, is what they call a mechanism spring. And that little joker was $10.50. There is one in each of these MAB Ds, but one of them looks strange, and so I just figured, well, I'll grab an extra. So anyway, there's all those parts. Of course, you know that. Of course, with the heaver sacks, with the Portuguese bar ammo belt, if you want to call it that, magazine belt, magazine pouch. You know, there's all the little goodies in this order from Century Arms, and sum total, it cost me, I have no idea, $121. I know that seems expensive. I thought that was a great deal on these little haver sacks. I just like old stuff like this. It's kind of cool. Of course, this will come in handy whenever I finally get around to putting my set me's together. And then, of course, all the bits and pieces and parts and stuff for those MAB Ds. So I still got some more stuff to get for these. I got some firing pins on the way, which are almost unobtainium, as well as we got to get some firing pin springs on order, and then there's like a detent that goes on the back side that kind of it goes somewhere in here. I don't even remember. Anyway, something to discuss another day. I'm running long on this video, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. As always, thank you guys. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you everyone for your likes, your shares, your comments, because in a day where this kind of stuff is suppressed greatly, that helps to get this stuff out there. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification, sign up for alerts anytime I put stuff like this out there, or deals or what have you, so you guys stay in the loop. And as always, thank you guys, and y'all have a great day.